And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today on the PIW Paralegal Reacts channel. This is our second channel. I'm going to be saying that for a while until y'all get the numbers up. Come on, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed so that we can grow this second channel, y'all. I'm going to be reacting to more different diverse videos here other than the ones that I react to on the main Paralegal Institute channel. Now, I have not watched this video. I just scanned 5 seconds of it and I saw that it was intense. It's already blowing up. It is a father. Apparently, from what I can deduce, his daughter was killed and he's talking about his anger and frustration with soft on crime policies. Again, I just got that from the title and like a real little snippet. So we're going to be watching this for the very first time all the way through here live together. Again, I am a father. I have 3 daughters. I have a baby daughter. I mean, she's not even a year old. I have I have 2 bigger daughters that are 11 and 12. So anytime you talk about daughters, I mean, that hits me right in the heart because I mean, I have a baby. I have daughters that I can have a conversation with. So having daughters, you know, ooh, okay, let's just go ahead and hop right into this, y'all. Let's just go ahead and hop right into it. I can tell it's going to be intense.
Federico.
First, I want to make sure y'all knew my daughter. My daughter was Logan Federico. Okay?
Yes.
Logan Federico. She was 22, visiting friends at the University of South Carolina. How many of y'all have kids? I'm just curious. Here's what I need you to do. When I tell you this story, think about your kids. Think about your child coming home from a night out with their friends, laying down, going to sleep, feeling somebody come in the room and wake them and drag her out of bed, naked, forced on her knees with her hands over her head, begging for her life, begging for her hero, her father, me, that couldn't be there. She was 5'3". She weighed 115 pounds. Bang! Dead. Gone. Why? Because Alexander Devonte Dicki, who was arrested 39 goddamn times, 25 felonies, was on the street. How about that? How good are we doing for our family? How good are you doing for your kids? He should have been in jail for over 140 years for all the crimes he committed. You know how much time he spent in prison? A little over 600 days in 10 years. He's only 30 years old. He was committing 2.65 crimes a year since he was 15 years old, but nobody could figure out that he couldn't be rehabilitated. Well, you'd have to put him in prison to see if he could be rehabilitated. Isn't that the idea of prison? But no. My daughter wanted to be a teacher. She finally figured it out 2 weeks before she was executed. And I haven't heard a damn word from Byron Gibson in South Carolina. Not one word. 4 months, no communication. His biggest concern was that he was pissed off about my interview and how I made him look on the Fox News channel with Trey Gowdy. How pathetic is that? That we're letting our 22-year-old kid visiting friends. It's all she ever wanted to do was visit friends. And she literally was executed while on her knees begging for her life. Her name's Logan Federico, not Irina. And you will not forget her. I promise you. You will be sick and tired of my face and my voice until this gets fixed. I will fight until my last breath for my daughter. You need to fight for the rest of our children, the rest of the innocents, and stop protecting the people that keep taking them from us. Please. You have the power. We put you in the power to do what you have to do. We're asking you, we're begging you all to stop this. 39 crimes in 10 years, 25 felonies. Can anybody here explain to me, well, how possibly he could be on the street? Possibly be on the street. How is it possible? I could sit down in a room and I could explain the whole process of how it failed, how South Carolina failed, Logan, okay? How lack of communication. What y'all did, you woke up a beast and you pissed off the wrong daddy. Because I'm gonna put it out there and I'm not gonna be quiet until somebody helps. Logan deserves to be heard. Everyone on this panel deserves to be heard. And we will. Trust me. My daughter laid on the floor for 7 hours before somebody in that house recognized that something was wrong. And that career criminal, an hour later, went on a spending spree with her debit card. When they saw his face on a video, they didn't have to do a check. He was arrested so many times, they knew who he was. They knew exactly where to go get him. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic that I'm here today. Thank you for your time.
Whoa. Whoa, that is deep. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to stop it, to make any comments because, you saw the emotion. But I think what we should do is take a look at the Logan Federico. Try to find out exactly what happened. Let's see if there must be some news report.
Bryan, authorities say Dicki committed a number of crimes in 3 different counties. On Sunday, the Lexington County Sheriff's Department was helping Columbia police track down Dicki after authorities say he shot and killed a young North Carolina woman whose father says will continue to make an impact.
Better known as Dad or her hero. Unfortunately, that day, I could not be her hero.
Stephen Federico is talking about his 22-year-old daughter, Logan, who was studying to be a teacher and loved kids of all ages. On Saturday morning, her life was taken at a home along Cypress Street in Columbia during what police call a crime spree. Logan was simply visiting a friend in Columbia when it happened.
My daughter, I cherished. She was a strong, fun, loving individual who did what she wanted to do and was spicy.
Several agencies, including Columbia Police, SLED, and Lexington County deputies teamed up to stop accused shooter Alexander Dicki.
And I'm proud of the work we've done all together to hopefully start the healing process and ultimately hold this person accountable for these crimes and walk with his family to that happens.
In the hours leading up to and after, police say Dicki killed Logan. He stole debit and credit cards, a gun, and a car from homes on Cypress Street, then used those cards in what they describe as a shopping spree in Lexington and Saluda counties. At some point, the stolen car broke down in Saluda County, and police say Dicki called a towing company to bring it to a friend's house in Gadsden. Authorities say Dicki stole a second car, which he wrecked, then ran back to that same Gadsden home, broke into it on Sunday, and lit it on fire as authorities closed in. According to an incident report, deputies knew a child lived at the home, so they busted in when they saw the flames and found Dicki in the master bathroom with a lighter and pulled him out.
He's a true convict and deserves to be in jail for the rest of his life.
Dicki remains at the Lexington County Jail after a judge denied him bail on the charges he faces there. Columbia police say they will work with Lexington County authorities to serve warrants on Dicki over the next few days in the killing of Logan Federico and the break-ins and thefts in Columbia. Now, it isn't clear when he will face a judge on.
Whoa. So I think the dad said it all. He's doing the right thing. He's going to the lawmakers. He's taking his frustration out on the system, on the people who can, or he's expressing it to the people who can help. He's not taking the law into his own hands. At this point, I don't know what he could do, even if he wanted to, because apparently this person is in prison or in jail. But tragic story. I can certainly feel his frustration. with the system. I think we've all seen stories of these criminals who are out on the street after committing felony after felony, crime after crime. The system, it seems like in some cases it works too efficiently, and some people who don't seem to deserve a life in prison are in prison for life, and then the other times people who seem like they deserve 50 lifetimes in prison are getting out in just several months. So I don't know what more I can add to this emotional testimony. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. If you have kids especially, just emotional, heartbreaking, honestly. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like and the share, and we'll see you back in the next one.